Hello guys, this is Bernadette. Today I'm excited to tell you guys that I passed my Nclex RN exam last November with just 85 questions. And today I'm going to tell you how I did it and how I prepared for the exam, the resources that I used, and also what I did in order for me to know if I passed or not. A little background about me. I am a registered nurse in the Philippines. Um, I am a registered nurse in the Philippines for 8 years. When I moved here in Quebec, I had to take my nursing integration program for 8 months. If it's in a French school, well, it's shorter than that if you're gonna be doing your integration in English school like Jen Abbott. For me, I did my integration in French because there's a lot of people wanting to go to the to John Abbott Cégep College, Abbott College. Yeah, there's a lot of people who wanted to go there because it's in English, and you have to wait for a long time, and I can't do that anymore. I don't want to wait for that long, and so I opted to just work on my French and try my best to get into the to a French school, which is surprisingly not that hard. The resources. Well, I use the Simple Nursing app. I'm really thankful that a friend of mine shared her account with me, and I concentrated on that. Like I can show you in a few minutes what it looks like. So this is what you can see in the Simple Nursing application. So basically you can watch a video series, and I personally like the Nclex strategies and insights, which gave me the motivation to really prioritize preparation instead of worrying about the exam itself. I remember I only watched up until the ABG and acid-base imbalances, and then I focus more on the remediation content on the application. I prefer the remediation content because they are categorized by subject and then by system, so I could create my own study plan. Like, for example, I will study on pharmacology for about a week, and I will watch all the videos on this topic. Let me show you real quick what you can also see on the other section. So it's neatly organized. This helped me a lot in formulating my own study plan. I like how Nurse Mike discusses the topic. As you can see, there's animation and you won't get bored easily. They also have mnemonics that's easy to remember, paired with visual examples. Plus, they also have a few funny songs that would help you remember stuff like this one. 9 p.m. now, it's really burning. But if you don't have much time to watch all of those videos, there's an option in the app to use the study guides. I think they're very well written. You can print them. They also have colorful examples that are easy to remember. For me personally, I like to watch the lecture first, and then if I wanted to do just a quick study on the topic, I will use the study guide. They also have question bank on the app, but I don't like to answer them because they crashed often. I don't know why. I also find the questions harder compared to Archer. I graduated last 2009, and I think that I need to there's a lot of things that I need to learn again. And yeah, Simple Nursing did that for me. I find the lectures entertaining. If you're a visual learner like me, you would love it because there's like an animation. For me, I would remember a topic more if I'm entertained. And yeah, that's how I find it. Even in nursing school, I would do well in a subject if I like my teacher, if my teacher is very funny and has a lot of jokes. So yeah, so that's why I chose Simple Nursing. And I studied for about 3 to 4 months, but for the first 2 months, I was not really able to study really well because I was very nauseous at the time, like every day, and I couldn't concentrate. I even took 2 months or so of studying maternal and child nursing, and I know that for someone like you guys who are working, it's very hard to just concentrate on that. But there's another way, because um you can just listen to the lecture while you're on the bus or in the metro. If there's something that I don't understand, I would repeat it over and over until that information sticks in my head. I have also heard from friends and a lot of people in the YouTube community that they use Archer, and they think that they're pretty similar with Nclex NGN. So once I purchased the Archer application or the Archer review, that's when I really studied like consistently, like every day. I do the questions in the morning, and then for all those questions that was having a hard time, I would take note of the topic and do a little bit of research. I will show you how Archer works. So this is what the Archer app looks like. As you can see, I purchased the question bank and the lectures the first time, but ended up only using the question bank. I like that it shows you how well you did on each subject, so you would know what subject you need to concentrate more on. You will also see how many questions you got right. For me, I would alternate. Like for example, I would do my readiness assessment quiz with 85 questions, and then the next day I would do the computer adaptive test, which is similar to the Nclex NGN. Then some days I would choose the tutorial mode, where I would answer all the questions I did wrong. So each exam you can go back and study as many times as you like. You can also mark the questions that you're having a hard time answering. And the important thing is to read the rationals. That's how you build your knowledge for the exam. Because all these questions, they're not going to appear in the actual test, but rather the topic. So you have to be familiar with that. So this is what the questions look like. As you can see, it's pretty similar to Nclex. When I took my exam, it felt like I was just answering the Archer questions, only harder and confusing options. I like that there's also information about the difficulty level and the percentage of people who got the answers right. Also, even though you didn't pay for the lectures, you will still get the rationales, which are helpful, and it will also show you a video clip, but you can't access it. It's locked. You have to purchase. You also have an option to take notes, and there's also a calculator available. The same with Nclex. During the exam, you don't need to bring your own calculator. There's already a calculator in the computer. This is what the NGN question looked like. Also pretty similar with Nclex. The only difference that I notice is that with Nclex there's a possibility that the case study would be longer than this, and before I took a long time answering those kind of questions, but along the way I learned to just read the questions first, understand what the question is asking, and so that when you read the scenario, you would know what to look for, and with that you won't lose a lot of time. And I also have a friend who just used Simple Nursing, who used Simple Nursing application, no, who used just the ones on YouTube plus the Archer, and she passed. So if you don't want to spend much money on Simple Nursing, I didn't spend money on it. I was lucky that somebody shared the account with me, but you can just use the the um, the videos on YouTube. You can just watch them. I also watch video series on YouTube called Nclex International, and it's all about the test taking strategies that would help you in answering NGN questions. And I did learn something out of it, even though I only like watched 3 videos. I believe that was like 7 videos in total, so I only watched 3 because I didn't have much time, and I concentrated more on simple nursing, like also answering Archer questions. I trusted that the Nclex NGN questions are formatted like the Archer questions, so I didn't concentrate much on that, but it can still help you. So I will link it down below, and yeah, go watch it. So as you can see, I didn't have much resources when I prepared for my Nclex exam, but I could say that I made my I made the right decisions in choosing simple nursing, Archer, and the Nclex International something, because I passed my exam. And you don't need a lot. Like, my friends sent me a lot of links, a lot of materials that I need to study, and you cannot study them all. So yeah, I'm hoping that you would choose the resources that would fit your learning style, that you think would help you remember things quickly, that would help you understand the concept really well, and go for it. Concentrate on it. Study it every day, and I guarantee that you will pass. You can do it. So I went there, and I think I started the exam 8 something, and then you will have 5 hours to take the exam, and I think after 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, you can take a break. You can either take a break, or you can like postpone your break depending on when you want to. I didn't take a break. I wanted to stop. I wanted to take a break at the 85th question, because I really do want to stop at the 85th question. And during the time, I remember my baby's kicking in my tummy, and maybe my baby's hungry, and I told my baby, okay, relax baby, mama is taking the test, and I promise you that I will stop at the 85th question to eat something, and we will come back. But in my mind, I'm really hoping that I could finish the exam with just 85 questions. And surprisingly, during the 85th question, the computer shut down, and I'm really happy about that. Wow, what a powerful manifestation. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Thank you. So I went home feeling confident. That day, I told my husband that I stopped at the 85th question, and he was happy. And then I googled, and they said that stopping at the 85th question doesn't mean that you pass, because you either did very poorly, or you either did well in your exam. So I told my husband my doubts, and he assured me that whatever the result is, it shouldn't stop me from trying again. And so yeah, that kind of eased my mind a little bit. I was looking through a lot of videos on YouTube, and I have come across with a person view trick, and I tried it, and yeah, I got the good pop-up. I'll put the link down below of the video that I saw on how to do the person view trick. After 48 hours, I got an email from person view, and paid like probably $9. Yeah, probably $9, so 12 Canadian dollars, to access the quick results, and I also pass. So I'm happy. I'm thankful. So for the tips, I think for me, what worked for me, because there's a lot of information during the test, and for me, it took me an hour to answer 10 questions. And I know you shouldn't do that, but there's a lot of things that, especially the case study ones, it's with the archer, it's a lot longer than that with all of those information. So what I did, read the question first, check what kind of information you're going to look in the case study, because you get lost with all of those information, and that's how I found the answer. And I could say that that's why I highly recommend Archer. How they format their questions is kind of similar to Nclex NGN. For all of you guys who's gonna take the Nclex RN exam, good luck. And I know it's nerve-wracking, and you might feel, even all of those preparations, you might not feel prepared. So just go for it, because it's not advisable to wait that long. For me, for example, I took 3 to 4 months of studying on and off, or yeah, 2 months on and off, and then 2 months or so I studied consistently. And by the time I wanted to take the test, I'm really tired. And if I wait that long, there's a chance that I would forget most of the things I studied first. Like for example, for me, I studied maternal and child health nursing first. I forgot most of those information, and I had to like review again, like rapidly review that topic. Also with mid-surg, there's a lot of information. I forgot most of them as well. But I'm thankful that all of the things that I studied came out. No, not all of the things, but most of the things that I studied came out. And prayers, you needed a lot. And confidence in yourself. I believe in positive thinking. My husband encouraged me to just take the exam, because it's like a gamble. Anyway, you can take it multiple times. But I prayed to God that I will pass the first time, because I don't want to waste a lot of money and time. And I really do want to move on to the next project that I want to work on. And yeah, I'm so thankful that I passed. And I pray that you guys will pass as well. Like, claim it. Like, I believe in the power of positive thinking. If other people can do it, so can you. So that's it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the video, and I hope that you learned something from this video. Bye bye.